Today our Holy Father is making much of this, of the sheep, and how to be close to the sheep. And I just saw another picture of somebody putting a young lamb around his neck, holding it, beautiful. And you see the beautiful image. And here, at the end of the gospel, that there are other sheep that do not belong to this fold. And then he says, with great anticipation, with great longing for all, and there will be one flock, one shepherd. And that's his desire, his will. And we pray that he may continually be gathering all of us. And it is his work. It isn't that we are the ones. He takes that initiative, and that's his vision, that's his desire. And during the historical time of the 16th century, God raises up other shepherds in his likeness in order to bring the sheep. At that time when there was such a break, the Protestant Reformation, break from the Catholic Church, here God raises up St. Charles Borromeo, and then we see what he is able to accomplish during those difficult times. So if you think we have big problems today, no, here's a big problem. There's a schism in the church. Let's see, St. Charles Borromeo, he died on November 3rd, 1584, at the age of 46, young man. Well, that was almost full time at that time. Cardinal and Secretary of State at age 22 for his uncle Pope Pius IV. Implemented reforms of Trent in his diocese of Milan. So he was the Archbishop of Milan. Founder of seminaries, Council of Trent, the first time when it begins to establish the seminaries, because the formation for priests was done individually by parish pastors, and that was it. There was no real formation. And so the Council of Trent asked for seminaries, for universal formation for all. Considered a model pastor by many bishops, including St. Francis de Sales. Held 5 provincial councils, so in other words, he was like the metropolitan, and he was able then to go through these councils in order then to do precisely the renewal of, like we do have Vatican II, well, Council of Trent. That's what they were trying to establish and to move forward. Held 5 provincial councils and 11 diocesan synods, so he was constantly then renewing the Diocese of Milan. Patron of catechists and catechumens. So we should have a little picture over there in the on evangelization office there, in patron of catechists and catechumens. Let's see, his body is shown on an urn there in one of the big churches in Rome. I remember seeing, I think it's also with St. Ignatius and with his tomb as well. So I remember seeing it several times there, St. Charles Borromeo. So the church reminds us then to follow the good example here of St. Charles Borromeo in the Reformation of the church, and out of the blue, God raises so many of these saints during this time when we had so much difficulty. So let us then continue and ask the Lord to open up our eyes through the Eucharist and see these marvelous deeds that the Lord does in history.